more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing, at raving, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting, some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the rating.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., 91 kilos on the button. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188. And across the ring from him, Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. This bout is... And this one has all of those... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Can't land that jab. Good left hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You'd like to see more jabs. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. He fails to score with that left hook.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Just misses with that. And down goes Jones Jr.
And what a shot. Was that a flash knockdown? He should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to?
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up. Took a...
And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to do it.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in time.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their face. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That counter shot lands. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Nice defense on that right hook. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Straight right just misses. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take it.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've...
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angle.
Listen, kid, you're so close.
Keep doing what you're doing. Over him, he's
Back.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angle.
Do your bit.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the light starts flashing for you, expectations loud and clear.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Amir King Khan, 140 pounds, 5'8" tall, with a reach of 71 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7", 135 pounds. Amir Khan. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got a... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Good counter punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Crawford. Good for him to get back up on his feet, but is he just a glutton for punishment?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's putting down once.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
He's got to waste time. Get set behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round. The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Listen to me. We're not tired. We're acting like we're tired.
They ring the bell, and here we go. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just when the fight was getting interesting between Khan and Crawford back in 2019, it was stopped after an accidental groin shot. I mean, that will do it to you.
What a fight it was. It was bubbling to be an unbelievably interesting, intriguing fight. Crawford's still as fast, he's still as slick, still as powerful. Now Amir Khan knows this guy can put the pressure on. So I've either got to jump on him early and throw it all in for 5 rounds, or exactly the same thing's going to happen all over again.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. The straight right just misses.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Is that a match made in heaven?
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting anything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then pull the pressure.
This is a high-octane battle. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Lucky that hook didn't score. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Spear Khan is rocked.
Beautiful sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
This is not how the story was supposed to go. For a Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That counter shot lands. The right hook misses. That hook doesn't score. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They exchange punches. That right uppercut misses. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. The perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Please, come on, suck it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for the seat. It's always coming. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. The straight right just misses.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Got out of the way of that right hook. These punches coming from every angle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the table. And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This is so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration.
His legs are all over the place.
He's dazed. Where should he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I think there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Amir Khan in some real trouble.
Oh, I heard that never, but I saw it.
He's dazed.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Todd?
And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. That's the wrong place to fall asleep. Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Catch and shoot. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get done before you get in close.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. There's a counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They exchange punches. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right? Breathe. Feel some stupid. All right? Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round. Just get breathe and relax. Right. This next.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. They are not going to let this one go to the judges.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad.